Alright guys, good morning. It's still morning. It's a little late morning. It's about 9:30. Soaking wet out here. It was raining this morning. Some things I want to try to accomplish today before it starts raining again is, the fact that I got all of this going here with my quail. This cage right here, I have to always fill up, every day fill that up. Okay, where these, I got a couple of days of food in there. Now, normally when I just have about 5 or 6 in there, them little things will last 5 days. Now they're wiping them out in like 3 days, so I got to fill them up every 3 days because they're getting full. But anyway, what I want to do here is I want to make a feeder. Like I did on this side. I don't know if I can even get to it. Let's see. Trees out the way. And I need to move this wheelbarrow because I got to clean these cages out. That's another thing. I'm having to clean them out every 3 days right now. Alright, finally, here we are. Okay, so just like I got here, this, and I can feed that from the top, it goes down, it goes into, oh look, I got eggs in here I got to get out. Okay. So anyway, but there's 3 eggs there, one there, so there's 4 more eggs in here that I didn't even see before because they're behind that. So what I want to do is I want to do that on this end, okay? But the problem that I'm going to have if I do it on this end is that when it rains, the water's going to hit it and run down on it, run down the pipe and go into the feed. The water's going to travel down the pipe. So I need to extend this roof out over this area right here, and that's what I want to work on. I want to extend that and put this feeder on. So I got to extend the roof first. I don't want to get the feeder and then I don't get the roof on. Now I do have pieces of roofing material. Let me see if I do. I need roofing material. I thought I had some up here, and I do. Okay, I got sheets right here. I got some sheets. Okay, so I got that, and I need to make the material, the roof, and I really want some 2x6. Now I have this 2x6, and I could use that. That's more than enough. That was to repair this, but I got other stuff. I got more wood around here. And what I want to do with this is, like, because I got 2x6 up there, I want to take, like, however long I'm going to make it, and put an angle on this. You know what I mean? Like, cut this on an angle so that I can put this end flat up against the fascia board up there, and I'll have an angle on it, and then it's actually taking weight off of that piece of wood to make it lighter, and yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I don't have to come out real far, just enough to keep the rain from getting on top of that pipe, hitting that pipe, So I'm gonna have to move these trees out, keep them out a little further. But whatever I got to do, But I need to take care of this. This is something that's gonna, if we have to go out of town for something, like I can't even be going for a day because this cage will be out of food. Now, what's good about those bottom cages is that there's a longer pipe. I can put a whole lot more food in those two ends, And all I got to do if I go out of town for too long is add, on top of these, add pipe on these two. And that would give me, fill out with more feed, give me more days to be going if I got to go out of town. So that's what I want to work on. That's what I'm working on today. I want to get this. This is something that I really should have been done. These guys need water and food already. But this is something I should have had done a long time ago, and I've just been putting it off, because mainly I didn't have as many birds as I have now, and I really need to do this. So let me get all my materials together, and we'll get to working on this, and try to knock this out today. At least the roof, and then maybe tomorrow do the feeder, and maybe if I can get it all done today, I'll do it all today. But we do have rain in the forecast. It is clouding up already. I'm not sure, you know, how much time I do have, but I think I can get that built pretty quick. And yeah, so let me get my material together. I'll meet you back over here by the quail cages, okay? Okay, on my piece of wood here, I got 46 1/8, so let's say what's 23 inches would be half. That's probably more than what I need. Hopefully, let's see what it looks like up here. 23 inches. It's actually going to be straight here, and it's going to come down on an angle at the top. So 23 is there. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm gonna go with it. All right, guys. I went ahead and just cut everything without running the camera. Okay, so I had my 2x6, and I ripped that off to give me an angle. So when the water hits it, runs off, right? Okay. I cut me some 2x3s I had around here that I'm going to put like this on for each side. That's going to be to support the roof, and something to screw the roof down too. Okay. All right. So that gives me all of that. So that's cut already. Now I have a piece of roofing right here. I got to cut that to fit. And then I went looking for some piping, and I forgot that I already had some, because this here was a grow out for the quail, but I converted it to, you see I got a light on it, and I drilled a hole, and I can put a controller in there, and I converted that to a brooder for the chickens. Now it's still small, but the chickens only need to be under the heat lamp for a very short period of time, not long at all. Okay, so when I went looking for, this used to have a feeder on it like the one back here. So I went searching, and I found in my box, look, I got this, and I got the bottom end that goes into the feeder. So the only thing I got to find, which I put up, but I got to look, is the top for this, because this is probably the feeder for it, because there's no hose here. But this top is a solid top, and I got a top, I'm sure, with a hole cut in it for this to go into. So when I get back, I'm gonna find out. I said get back, I gotta go get some screws. I don't have no long enough screws. So I ran out of 3s and 3.5s. So I'm making a run to Home Depot, go get that. When I get back, I can screw this frame together, and actually screw this frame up there and get it up there, because that's going to be so simple. And then cutting the metal is going to be simple, because it's real light, but it's going to take a little time. Got to watch I don't cut myself, and then I got to get up there and screw that down. So so that's where I'm at, guys. That's where I'm at with all this. And so I'm going to make a Home Depot run. I'll meet you back here when now we'll video when I see. Okay, so I got the little overhang on there. I hope it's gonna work. I think it'll be all right. All right, there it is there. All right, so next thing now, let me get everything together. Let me make the hole and run that the feeder for that side down there. And then I have to clear out this bottom. This bottom here, get that ready, because I got 6 Buff Orpington chicks that hatched yesterday, and I need to get them out of there and get them over here. They need water and start eating and stuff. So I gotta get that done too. I think I'm gonna work on that first. That way I can move them for sure. Because if I don't get this done, I got the quail set up right now. I don't have to move any around. You know what I mean? But the quail that's in the top up there, okay, and here, those are going to go down in the new thing I'm making, okay? Not today, but soon. I got to move them. They're eating a lot more. They need a bigger thing to eat out of. Plus, I'm going to be needing all that. I got the other eggs, the American breast chicken eggs. I got 6 days to take them off, and then I take them off to Turner. So I'm going to be having some of those hatching in the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? All right, I got a change in plans. This brooder down here, as you can see, it's got plywood and all that. I had something on the front just now, right here. I took it off, and I'm going to remove the plywood because I got wire under there. And I have the area down there, and there's my 2 trays. Oh, there's my trays right there. This little spot, the trays go in this area here. So I'm going to fix it back up where all the waste will go into the trays, and I can clean it that way. And I did this, and I might have to do it again. Put it back one day, I don't know. But I did this for a brooder, and it was winter time, and I was running out of space with doing the chickens. You know what I mean? But the chickens, it takes up a lot of space. So I got plans. If I'm going to reproduce those white chickens, I got some plans in mind. With the coop in the back, I'm going to make a brooder, a raised brooder where I can have chickens on the bottom, a brooder on the back. I got it in my mind what I could do with it. But right now I got to work on trying to remember how to get this out of here. And I still want to keep the light in there because it will still act as a brooder. But the way our temperatures are right now, I ain't got to worry about like cold or anything. We don't have cold anymore. It's hot. So anyway, let me work on this, and then when I get this off, I'll show you the trays, how they fit in there and everything. Just get it ready. And really, I'll be able to move the little chickens in here right away, really. Or, I know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to move them, because there's 28 of them. I'll move them down here. That'll give them another 18 inches or so of space, okay? Plus all their poop will be going down under there. I'll clean this out, rebed it, and put those 6, I got 6 chickens. I can put those in there for now. Because they need more space. These guys are growing so quick. And then I can put one of these in there with the food in it. They eat the food a lot quicker. And I might be able to put, I've got to see if I got any more waters. I might be able to put 2 waters in here. So let me get to taking this apart, and I'll get back with you, okay? All right, guys. Well, I just took out all the babies that were up here and put them down here. And I went ahead took out the plywood and I put my trays back in so that now I can clean it. And let me look in there, let me look at them. They're probably scared to death, but they're not too bad. But they're getting over here gathered around by the food. So anyway, they'll get comfortable. They got more food, more access to more food, and access to more water now in there. But they're going to be moved over here as soon as I get this behind you, the cages, before I get, you know, when I get them fixed up. These are my new hens here. And look at them dropping eggs already. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them right here. 6, 7. There's 7 eggs in here that dropped, and I think there's 11 birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. I got 12 hens in here. No. Yeah. I don't know. Did I put any roosters in here? I don't even know if I did or not. I did. There's 10 hens in here and 2 roosters. And I got hens over here. There's eggs in here too. So the egg production is getting back up again. I was only for a while there getting 4 eggs a day, and it's really hard to keep up with anything with only 4 eggs a day. I did it a little bit. I wasn't keeping up with it. I was just getting along. But anyway. So now I'm going to clean out this top and I'm going to move the baby chickens, and I'll show you that when I get to it, okay? I got the baby bucks up here. I got the 28 baby quail down here. I got my egg layers up here. How did that come undone? Let's see. Something popped open. Let's see. Alright. And I have the males down here. And this cage is empty right now because this is the one I'm going to work on. Okay, so and a couple of things I need to do with it. When I say a couple, I mean I'm gonna put all of this on there, add the feeder, but I'm also gonna have to add a support underneath it, like I did on this end one over here, to make sure that feeder stays level, so it's not all spilling out like it used to do over here. So and then I was looking at this cage, and I really need to add 2 supports. Because this here, from here to here, I just got the 1 support in the middle. So the wire it's doing this in between. So, man, to do that, I got to move this whole thing out. So it's going to be a little job. I need to probably get that battery off of there. Man, I don't even have that really running. That's another thing I got to go bring back, this inverter. It quit working. I'm going to return it. I need to go do it before it gets too late and I can't return it. This thing's $75. Down here, got to kind of angle it some. this just to hold it in place for now, because I am going to raise this thing up to the top. Okay, so I bought a sleeve and I got pipe. I can add it on, and that's what I'm going to do. So, it might be a little long. Let's see. Hold this up for now. Let's see. Actually, that's not bad. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. All the way down. Yeah, I need to put me a 2x2 along the bottom. So that's gonna want to come down here. I got all the space. All that needs to be up. Looks pretty good. It looks good, huh? Now, what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to have to do one on the inside, but because these, I don't have these things glued. I want to put a screw in it, and I probably ought to drill a hole. Let me drill a hole, put these screws in it to help hold my joints together. in the future, I am going to be pulling up on this to take this top off. So let me let's do one and make sure we're okay. You know what? Maybe a different kind of head on here or something like that. Perfect. These are stainless steel screws. Okay, now that's not going to come apart. Now I got to get that done in the inside. Let's see. My bit broke. Cheap Harbor Freight stuff. Definitely cheap Harbor Freight. hole started now, so I should be able to get at least this one in before breaking it. Okay. All right, just to show you a couple of things, guys. This is a box, and I'm not endorsed by Harbor Freight, but I'm just saying you can go there and get you some pretty good deals. I forgot how much this was, $7.99, something like that. You can't quote me on that. You got to go check it out. But this is a bunch of screws. This is all stainless steel, and they got another kit with some bigger ones or smaller ones. I don't remember. Another thing, let me just kind of be easy to do this, is this little drill set right here was inexpensive also. Now, it's, you know, this stuff is not the highest quality stuff, but I mean, if you're just going to use it a little bit, and look, I was probably reaching in there, and when I got the bit in there, I was probably not holding it straight, and that's why it broke, okay? Not because it's real cheap. I mean, they're not the most expensive stuff out there, but it works. Now here's a little tool that I've probably been having for over 30 years. This little tool right here, and I recommend you get you one. Back when I bought it, it was $9.99. I think the last I saw they were like $12.99. It's so worth it. And I don't know what they cost now. That was before everything started going up. This goes into your drill, and you can put drill bits and all that to get in little tight areas, man. When I did cabinet work and I get these little 1-foot cabinets or 9-inch cabinets, this came in perfect handy to be able to get work inside those little bitty cabinets. And for a million other things, as you see, I'm using it here to get it in this little tight area, even though there's space, but it's still tight where I actually got to do the drilling at, so this thing comes in handy. So this is a good little tool to have on your homestead, in your collection of tools. And I just have the Aerobi drills, man. I ain't got nothing great, just the Aerobi drills. I don't know what I paid. It was the cheapest thing that was out when I got it, you know. And so anyway, all right, so I got that done. So what I got to do, I got to cut me a piece of 2x2 and get that underneath that, like I did on the other side. That'll hold it up, keep it, because when it gets the food gets in it, it's going to weigh it down and want to tilt, and then the food's going to pour out of the hose into the tray, and I'm going to have a tray full of food. That's what was happening over here. So I've got to support that. So I'm going to do that right now. And once I do that, actually, this cage is really finished, and I'm going to, I got to move birds around again, but I'm going to take everybody on this top one here and put them down here, because my cups, one of my cups ain't working, and I can see there's a clog of mold that broke loose and is in there and is blocking it. So I got to get in and clean that line out, and then I just might leave the birds down here, because now they got their own feeder down here, and yeah, I think that's what I don't know, we'll see if I'm gonna leave them there or not. But I have to fix something in this cage, And then once I take care of that, all the waters ought to be working fine. I'll have an empty cage for temporary. I can move birds around if I got to get in there and clean out the lines. It might be benefit me to just, while I have the empty cage, take all the lines off, clean them all out, get them all clean. Because even the one down at the bottom that's working fine, I can see stuff in the line, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so I was just looking at, they were fighting down there, I wanted to see. I was making sure that wasn't a female, but it's not, it's all males. Okay, so let me take care of that, and this will be a wrap for this cage. So hang on a second, let me go cut a piece of 2x2 material, and we'll get that in there, okay? Alright. Okay, I got that little piece of wood in there, and I didn't video that. Y'all saw me do that before. Plus I would have been blocking the camera, my whole body inside this thing. But I got it set up now. Look at it. And yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to extend this up a little more. I really don't have to. I don't have to do it right now. Maybe I won't. I'll just go ahead and fill it up. I'm going to move those birds. I got to work on that water line over there. But I'm going to put all my tools up before I do that. And this is pretty good. Even the opening right there, not bad at all. I mean, really, I don't think anything can get in there except a lizard, you know. Maybe a mouse or a rat could squeeze in there. I mean, they could squeeze in some little stuff. But maybe I need to put something there. And I'll think about what I have around here I could use. On the other side, I took a piece of fence board and I cut a notch around it and fit it right up around there, and it covered it really great. So I might just do that again. I got pieces of material back here. So let me go ahead and get everything picked up, and then I can move these birds over and work on the water, and that'll be a wrap on the cages for today, and hopefully for a while, you know. So anyway, now I just cleaned out this one side, so I'm gonna clean that side out, and yeah, so I might move them around and clean that one other side left to clean out. So anyway, all right, I'll see you back here on the update. Let me put some food for them. Alright, so I got to fix the water on the top. I got to clean out the lines. I can see what's wrong. But before that, I need to feed the chickens. I ain't fed them yet. I've been up early, but taking care of that problem. I wanted to do that before it got too hot, because we're getting our humidity is so high here. You know, we're in the 80s, but they saying like it feels like, you know, 90. You know, so we get some really hot feeling weather the last couple of days. So I wanted to get out here early, and I did. I'm glad I did and got that over with. And it'll be just a light. It should be a light day for me the rest of the day. Okay, ladies and Rue, come on. Let's eat. Come on. Get in. Come on. Get in. Get. Get. Y'all got food and water, that's good. Look at all the figs. Look at them all. Look, all through there. All through here, look. There's figs all over. Can't wait to eat those. Those are the LSU tiger figs. Oh, so good. They're the best tasting out of all the figs I had. At one time I had, let's see, I had, you know, I had the gold, purple, brown turkey, black, Celeste. That was 6. There was one other one I had. There was 7 of them I had. Out of the 7, that was the best tasting one out of all of them. Alright. Put this egg up. I only had 1 egg so far. And then I gotta fix this water. So, okay. All right, so that wraps up this video for adding a feeder, automatic feeder. It's not automatic, but you know, just a feeder to my quail cages. Now this is something I had really, I built these cages, what, 4 years ago, and I never done it to this side because of the fact of if it gets wet, water will run down this thing and it'll follow the pipe and go into the food and clog the food all up. So that's why I built the little roof above it, keep the rain off of it. So this is something I've been having to do for a long time, and it was so simple. I don't know why I kept blowing it off, kept procrastinating with it. Well, because I really didn't have that great of a need for it. By the time when we were going out of town, I didn't have any birds over there, so I didn't really need to do it. So I'm to the point right now, because not that I'm going out of town, but because I have a lot of quail right now, and I'm trying to build my own breeding cages up. I need to do it. Okay, so now it's done. So what I got to work on here, I got some water issues going on. I got to take care of, and I think what it is they climbing underneath the waterers and pushing them up. The way these waterers are made, they fill up with water, they hold the water, and there's an adjustment screw so you can adjust, you know, how much water in it. Okay, as they drink the water and the cup, the weight lightens up and the cup comes up. But when it comes up, that opens up the valve and the water pours back in, keeps the water full, keeps going. That's how it works. Now, if one of these birds get underneath the water and push that cup up, the water is going to constantly flow out, and that's the problem that I have using those cups. Okay, everything, man, everything has its pros and cons, you know. So you just got to weigh out what you want to do. To me, this is easier for me to deal with, to repair, to fix. If I have a problem, to fix it, take it apart and all. For years I used the screw-in cups, and they did fine until I had to start replacing them, and the newer ones that were coming out, they were making them cheaper. I mean, just cheaper, and it didn't work as good as far as they were breaking them. They would hit them up against them, they would break them off. So I just had those issues. Not just with this, with chickens too. I had a whole system set up with the chickens with the little nipples, and that was another thing. The nipples ran great for years until I had to start replacing them. I had some starting to leak and go bad after a long time. And the new ones that came in, well, first of all, they wouldn't even fit in the hole. They were smaller than the holes that I had already, so I was going to have to redo the whole thing. They were made so much more cheaper, and I tried finding some better quality ones, and I really couldn't. So I came across these accidentally, and I've been using them, and I like them. I like them. I have trouble with them if they get under them. That's why I'll do stuff like I'll put a board, like you can see on here. This one here, I have a board that I put underneath them, and that keeps them from getting underneath the cup and pushing up on it. Okay. Well, I don't have no boards on the top two, or there's one over here. So I'm gonna get a piece of wood today. I'm gonna anchor a piece of wood to keep them from going underneath it. Because I'm looking at it right now. Like, they're not, the cup ain't leaking, but they walk on them. They walk on them. They just walk on them, and then they get up underneath them and push up on them. So I got to prevent that because they're not leaking. But my trays are full of water because they're getting up on them, causing them to leak. But I'm looking at the cups, and they're not, the cups themselves are not leaking. So I got to get in here and do some stuff, plus clean the cages out. But anyway, that's going to end this video for that, you guys. And hey, look, if you learned anything, man, please subscribe. And if you've subscribed already, please like it. Please like my videos when you watch them. If you just like them, that would help me out a lot. That just pressing that like button, the thumbs up button, that like button. Just by pressing that, it's going to help my videos go out. Somebody's going to see it. Somebody's going to learn something. Somebody's going to see something off of it. I know. You know, I don't have the greatest videos because I'm not really good at editing, and I don't have good edit software. And then I can come up with all kind of excuses. I know I can, but I'm just keeping it simple as I can and as truthful as I can. And and I just need your help by just pressing that like button and sharing it, maybe, if you want to, or if there's something that you know somebody, hey, I know somebody that could probably needs to know this, please share it to them, so that that would help me too. But the biggest thing that would probably help me is that like button. If you could just hit that for me, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And so other than that, I'm gonna sign off with this video, and be looking for more videos. I got more stuff coming up I'm working on as far as catching water, rainwater, and that's something that I believe that needs to be done for me and for many of us that are growing, because I'm noticing, yeah, I can water my plants every day, that's fine, but when it rains, everything grows a couple of inches. It's amazing. So that's telling me something about our water system, that water's not the best thing to be giving our plants. They really need the rainwater. So anyway, alright guys, so I got stuff coming out real soon on that. Alright, so okay, y'all be blessed. See you guys in the next video. Remember, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, and please share my stuff if you think it's shareable. Okay, alright, y'all be blessed. See you in the next video. Bye.